Okay. So good evening, students. So as told, we are expecting that Mr. Cooper recruitment drive is going to be scheduled in this month, that is in the March. So we are expecting it to arrive during March first week or the second week, right? So for as a preparatory job or as a preparatory for that particular drive, so we are expecting all the students to start the preparations, right? So in order to make you ready for that preparations, we are planning this particular knowledge sharing sessions. And today we have with us Priyanka. So of our final year, that is 22-26 batch, she has placed in Mr. Cooper as well as in car technologies. And currently she is working, or currently she is doing his internship in Mr. Cooper. So she will be giving you some insights how to prepare for this and what are the rounds which we are expecting for the recruitment drive and those all those informations. I request everyone to listen it carefully and make the note down all the points and how to start preparing for the recruitment drive starting from today, right? And I now hand over the session to Priyanka. And Priyanka, the virtual dice is yours.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. Hope my voice is audible. As sir said, I am Priyanka Dinakar and I'm currently a final year student. In Mr. Cooper, I'm working as a software engineering intern in the field of data engineering. So I will guide you through the rounds, which you will be going through the placements, and I will provide you some tips and tricks to crack those rounds. Okay, in the now we are officially called as Rocket India. Before entering any placement drive, I request you guys to go through all the rounds and some sort of knowledge about the company. So currently, Mr. Cooper has been acquired by Rocket India. So they expect you guys to know about what is Rocket India and what are their products. Okay, coming to the rounds, there will be 5 rounds in Mr. Cooper. The first round will be online programming round, where you guys will have 27 questions. The last 25, 26, and 27 will be of providing a virtual workspace and provided you with a question. The questions of coding will be in the sort of medium to hard level. 2 questions will be of medium level questions and one is of hard level question. So they expect you to solve at least two question is mandatory, and passing the third one is maybe you have to pass at least 5 to 6 test cases. If you can able to solve all the test cases, I will support that. Try to solve all the 3 coding questions. The weightage will be more on the coding questions. So from 1 to 24 you will be expecting the questions from object oriented programming, database management system, SQL, and even they ask you DSA questions. The questions will be of MCQ types. So I hope they will be giving you 120 minutes. You have to complete the test within or with 120 minutes. Those who are selected will be moving to the second round, which will be of console programming round. In console programming, they will be giving you 3 hours, and they will be providing you a use case. You have to solve that use case in such a way that you have to create either ER diagram or class diagram. You will be drawing those things, and they will be providing you the detailed specifications. You need to implement the oriented programming concepts and SQL. They will be seeing your database management skills as well. And you need to draw the ER diagram and get approved by the panel members. You will be given, they will be given 2 panel members for each panel, and some of the panel members will be assisting you. If you have any sort of doubt in solving any of the functionalities, you can able to approach the panel members. Not that you are not allowed to ask the direct questions how to solve this, but if you have any sort of doubt like how to inherit this class, whether they are expecting to inherit the parent class or the subclass, you are liberal to ask those doubts to the panel members. So after approving your yard diagram or class diagram, they will be asking you guys to code it on your own laptop. So you are instructed to take the laptop charges and ports, everything. Before arriving to the second round, I will suggest you guys to practice one or two use cases. In my interview, they have asked like online food management and delivery system. It's like Swiggy or Zomato. It's a use case similar to Swiggy or Zomato. You will be creating a set of classes and their attributes, and you will be connecting the many to many one-to-one attributes among them. So after the ER diagram or class diagram has been approved, you guys will have the time to code it. Once you have coded it, the panel members will be suggesting you to change one or two things. They will also monitor whether you are flexible to change. Even with you have to manage the time accordingly. You need to complete the ER diagram, get approved by the panel members. You need to code. Even if they suggest any of the changes, you need to able to complete these. They will be providing you a sheet. They will be tracking all the scores. Even if they provide the change, they will be expecting you to change the code and achieve the results based on that change. That's how second round will go, and they will be expecting you to write a SQL query based upon the use case. They will be just like I'll say an example. For my online food delivery and management system, they asked us to track the number of orders that have been placed in that particular hotel between the specific dates. They are provided the date. You need to track the number of orders that have happened between those dates. So you need to write query, SQL query, and you need to get approved that also. Yeah, after completing the second round, you will be attending two technical HR rounds. They will be expecting you guys to be strong in DSA as well as DBMS. Oops, SQL. They won't ask you the questions directly, like what is this in what is inheritance, what is polymorphism. They will be giving you a code snippet, and it can be of error or it cannot be. It's one of the kind of question will be like they'll be providing you a runtime error and compile time error. You need to sort it out, or else they'll be giving the code snippet and asking you whether this part of the code will execute or the upper part of the code will execute. So for those things, you have to be strong enough in OOPS. I suggest you guys to go well around with OOPS concepts like polymorphism, inheritance, abstract class, interface, why you need that interface. You need to have strong background in oops as well as SQL. They will ask you guys to do joins. They won't ask you to join the two tables using inner join or outer join. There will be a practical experience in that as well. They will be providing you two tables, and they will be providing you an output, and they will ask you like what join can achieve this result. This is how the questions will be framed. The third thing is DSA questions. The DSA questions will be of arrays, strings, linked list, singly linked list, doubly linked list. Then stack, queue. The questions will be of medium level questions. They won't ask either easy or hard level questions. The questions will be of mid level. It's like medium level questions. Once you complete through the technical HR1, you will be directed to the technical HR2. There also they will be conducting the same oops, DBMS, DSA, and SQL. And the final round will be of HR round, where they will be generally asking about your resume and those stuffs. They won't focus on DSA or DBMS in that round. They will generally ask you about your experience, your internship experience, and your projects. Generally, HR round will be of your resume round. If you guys have any doubt, you can ask me, unmute and ask me.
Students, if you have any doubts, you may ask now, or else you can type it in the chat window also. So since it is a good opportunity for you to clear your doubts and you can start your preparations so that you can prepare well for the upcoming interview, right? So I request everyone to take part in it and ask the queries if you have any.
Hello, Priyanka. This is Prasad, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you just suggest, like first round, you told coding, right? From where students can prepare other than like Skill Rack or some other online platform? Can you suggest any other platform that it made use for you also to clear the first round like that? Any tips
Uh,
or any materials? Can you just suggest or share?
yes, sir. For the first coding round, even till the HR interviews, technical HR, I have followed. If you are a beginner, if you don't know coding and you wanted to crack something or learn something in the meantime, I suggest you guys to go through Geeks for Geeks. In that Geeks for Geeks, solve easy to medium level questions. Geeks for Geeks will be of only easy level problems. I suggest you guys to go through arrays, strings, linked list basics, and these questions will be asked repeatedly, like finding the loop, whether the linked list is in loop. If that loop you can solve using tail and hair problems, they will be expecting you guys to answer it with a keyword like tail and hair or fast and slow pointers. These are the keywords to solve that particular pattern of solve problems. They will be expecting you to say this answer. So, if you have already been well aware of the Geeks for Geeks, I suggest you guys to solve lead code. Lead code problems are up to easy to medium level questions. What I have prepared in a structured way is that Take You Forward website. I have used Take You Forward website where guys will be having a list of problems, and if you guys able to solve those list of problems, they will be providing a YouTube link for that particular problem. You guys can refer to that YouTube link and then solve that problem. If you solve the problem, I guess you guys can crack any companies easily. But for Mr. Cooper, I suggest you guys to solve from arrays till linked list in that Take You Forward website itself. For the OOPS concept, DBMS, and other CSE related domains, kindly go through W3 schools. Uh, there will be a detailed explanation why they are using that and this. I suggest you guys to go through W3 schools for all the OOPS concept and DBMS related stuffs. Like in DBMS, you need to see what on all is what is normalization and how 1NF, 2NF, 3NF works, why BCNF came into place, and those things will come into place when you move to DBMS. And what is transactional control language? You need to answer about why grant and revokes are used. Those things they will expect in SQL. When coming to Mr. Cooper, they will expect a lot about OOPS and SQL. You need to know how to write CTEs, what are stored procedures, and why you need to use inner join, and you need to know about the commands called limit, top. Those commands are eventually important in SQL. They will ask questions according to that. You just can't able to solve the question with only joins. Even if you are strong enough in joins, they will ask you to move with CTEs, stored procedures, and they and Windows functions like partition, join. Just have an awareness about what and all these things will do and how you can integrate those things in your SQL queries. For SQL, if you guys are beginner, I suggest you to go through all the commands in W3 schools. Or if you are well aware of W3 schools, just go and solve the lead code 50.
Well, Priyanka, I have one doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any limitation like this many code need to be solved in lead code, this many
Uh,
programs?
for SQL, for attending any mid-tier companies, they need to complete lead code 50, at least lead code 50 complete problems they need to solve for SQL. For DSA, at least to have practice, at least solve one question a day until you are getting into any placement range, because that will make you to be consistent. For our college placement, you guys can able if you guys are well aware of solving linked list question, that's more than enough. Like solve at least 100 to 150 questions in lead code. For Geeks for Geeks, it's like easy level questions. You need to solve more to crack the companies.
Some students are using skill rack. How far it will be helpful?
To be honest, Skillrack will be it's a beginner friendly platform. Once we have used the Skillrack only for first year. After coming into the second year, we have started with Geeks for Geeks. If you are using Skillrack, kindly start with Geeks for Geeks. Because they most of the companies will ask questions from lead code only. They won't even refer with Geeks for Geeks, because it's a very beginner friendly problems. So the company level questions will be from lead code. Even if you don't know to code completely, just express your ideology. Let's say in my case, they have asked like a graph and tree level combined questions. They expected me to just provide the approach, not to solve the entire problem. Even if you can able to communicate well your ideology, they can able to accept. Many of the students who get into the company have said like they're just provided the ideology of how to solve the problems, and they just explained their entire approach of solving the problem. The key thing is communicate well, guys. Even in the while entering the console programming round, even if your ER is strong, you need to communicate well to the panel members. Then only they will understand that why you have made it abstract or why you made it interface. So if you communicate well, it increases your chance of being get selected. Console programming round. Yeah. In console programming round, let's say I will. I have given a test case like use case like it's Swiggy. Uh, Okay, in Swiggy, they will be expecting to draw. I have either you guys can go with ER diagram or class diagram. I have went with ER diagram while I'm getting selected. So in ER diagram, you need to be thorough with what is entity and what are the attributes, and why many to many relationship will come in place of an ER diagram. I will ask you a question like if many to many relationship comes, you definitely need to solve it using a junction table. What many of you guys will do is like just learn the basic ER diagram, and you can't able to join many to many functions without a junction table. So these and all the basic stuff they will be expecting you to draw in your ER diagram, as well as multi-level attributes, and how primary key differ, and what is foreign key. If your primary key is let's say there is a customer and the customer is having a primary key, then it has to be a foreign key in orders table. That's what they will be expecting from your ER diagram. If you guys are well good at ER diagram, they will ask you to move to coding as soon as they have evaluated your ER diagram. Many of these students will suffer till 2.5 hours for completing their ER diagram. I suggest you guys to complete your ER diagram as soon as possible, and don't do these tiny mistakes like without adding foreign key references, like many to many relationship without a junction table. The third one is like why this is a weak entity, why the other class should be a strong entity. They'll be asking you questions like this. You need to use all the oops concepts in your ER diagram as well, like what is the parent class and what are the attributes you are deriving it to the children class. You need to be thorough with all those things. If they ask questions, you need to be ready to answer those questions. The second thing in console programming is like your SQL part. Even if your ER diagram and coding is correct, they will ever, if only if your SQL is correct, you will be moving to the next round. So be strong in SQL. Even they can help you guys with ER as well as in coding, but they won't help you guys with SQL queries. The second one is okay, for console programming round, I have just referred the YouTube. In that YouTube for Tamil as well as English, there will be a YouTube channel called Logic First Tamil. For beginners, just see the video of bus ticket reservation system. They will be having a complete, detailed explanatory video how to solve that console programming and how to involve all those hoops concept in your console programming round. Even the Zoho level questions. The Zoho will also have the console programming round. These questions will be similar to what Mr. Cooper have. Refer to those questions and kindly solve all those questions.
Can you just type that YouTube channel name?
Yes. First, let's you guys see how to design a console programming for bus reservation system, food ordering system, and third one is grocery management system. These are all things are like very common. Employee management system, student management system. If you really solve 2 to 3 questions, you guys will have an idea of how to solve the questions. If you are new, just learn the concept and applied it during the interview, you can't able to complete it within 1.5 hours. Just have a continuous practice, at least solve 2 to 3 console programming before attending the interview. Even if it doesn't work for Mr. Cooper, you guys will have the similar rounds for Zoho as well. The language can be of Python or Java. They won't ask you guys to code it in any specific languages. But if you are good enough in Java, I would suggest you guys to go with Java because the OOPS concept are very strong in Java. Even if you do it in Python, they won't reject you guys. But I suggest you guys, if you are well aware of Java, go ahead with Java because you guys can able to talk or communicate well if in case of Java. If you are Python students, don't confuse it with Java now. You guys can go with Python as well. But just make a note of how to use the OOPS concept in Python. Will they ask aptitude questions? Yes, Monish. For the first round, for online programming, which will be your first round, they will be asking aptitude questions, but it will be of only 5 to 6 questions, aptitude questions. They mostly focus on the core CS like OOPS, DBMS, DSA, and SQL.
Students, any more queries?
Mr. Cooper is currently under the Rock of India. Does the interview process change or remain same? As far as I have asked my company, they said the process will be same this year also. The process won't change, but in HR interview, they will definitely ask you guys the questions about company, questions related to company. So just make a note like what is Rocket India or what does the process of Mr. Cooper, what does Mr. Cooper as a company do? Like a study about some mortgage related stuff, they will definitely ask you guys in pre-placement talk as well as during your HR interviews. But the interview process remains same. It will be the 5 rounds.
So, any more queries?
How to crack the round console programming and which language which we have to use. There won't be specific languages for, they won't mention any specific language. You can use your comfortable language. But what I suggested is Java because OOPS is strong in Java. Even if you use Python, they won't ask you guys where you're using Python. In any of the languages, you are very strong, and if you can able to implement oops concept in Python, go well with Python. They won't ask you guys to do it in specific languages, but they won't allow online compilers as well. You need to have predefined IDE. If you are using Java, either go with Eclipse or IntelliJ. If you are using Python, PyCharm, use that. Can you explain the process of car company, Akka? For car technologies, the first round is online programming, similar way. But in car technologies, they specifically focused on aptitude. It will similarly it will be of 3 hour interview of online programming, where they will be asking logical reasoning, quants, everything. You will be given 15 to 20 questions in each section, as well as you will be providing 2 coding questions for 60 minutes. Each question will take 30 minutes. For first round, it will be of online programming. The second round is like a group discussion, where every 5 to 6 members will be given a common topic, and they will evaluate your body language, your communication style, your way of presenting things. All these things will be noted. And the third round will be technical HR1. And in car technologies, they will be asking you about company related stuff, quite more than your CSC domain things, like what is SAP, and what are the undergrounds of SAP, why they moved with SAP, what and all the products of car technologies, which and all place they are operating from. Those things, they specifically focus on company related stuff and SAP things. You guys need to be well aware. You need to specifically study for SAP kind of stuff. In HR, in technical HR1 as well as in technical HR2, they will be asking you guys the same thing. You'll be they will be given you 1 or 2 DSA questions. But the DSA questions in car technology will be of pretty easy. Just go through all the DSA questions you have practiced till now, like Fibonacci series, binary search, and reversing a string, traversal in a string, all the basic questions. And it will final HR will be of resume. And in car technologies, they will focus on resume as well. Have a strong resume with a photo in it. It's just mandatory who asked DSC for Mr. Cooper. I am strong enough. It is enough. No, Vignesh Praveen, it's like Mr. Cooper will focus on DSA pretty well. They focus on 4 pillars, which is OOPS, TVMS, DSA, and SQL. Majorly, they focus well on DSA and SQL OOPS. So they will be expecting you to code at intermediate level in DSA questions. Even if you are strong in OOPS, just learn or revise the DSA questions in which and all topics I have covered, like arrays, strings, linked list, queues, and stack. What about DSA concept, Akka? And tell any resource for that too. For DSA questions, I have told, like if you are a beginner, go with Geeks for Geeks. If you are an intermediate level coder, go with Lead Code. But they will ask Lead Code level questions. Just at least go and see how to solve that particular problem without. I don't want you guys to practice at the last moment. Just go and see and understand the approach and try to solve on your own. அக்கா விஎஸ் கோட் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். விஎஸ் கோட் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். நீங்க வந்து விஎஸ் கோட்ல முன்னாடியே ஒரு தடவை ரன் பண்ணி பார்த்துக்கோங்க. யூஸ் கேஸ்லாம் வந்து சம்டைம்ஸ் எனக்குமே ஆர்எம்கேக்கு போகும்போது வந்து விஎஸ் கோட் வந்து ஒர்க் ஆகல ஜாவாக்கு. ஸோ நீங்க விஎஸ் கோட் யூஸ் பண்ணதா இருந்தால் 1 or 2 டைம்ஸ் அந்த யூஸ் கேஸ் ரன் பண்ணி பார்த்து உங்களுக்கு வந்து மல்டிபிள் கிளாஸஸ் இருந்தால் மல்டிபிள் கிளாஸஸையும் இன்டிகிரேட் பண்ணி ரன் பண்ண முடியுதா மெயின் அப்ளிகேஷன்ல அப்படின்றத மட்டும் செக் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க விஎஸ் கோட் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. Will there be coding questions? Will be tough in car technologies compared to Mr. Cooper because they were allocating 30 minutes. Car technology DSC questions will be easy only. அவங்க questions டைரக்டா எந்த கம்பெனிலயும் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஈவன் இன் மிஸ்டர் கூப்பர் ஆர் கார் எந்த கொஸ்டினுமே உங்களுக்கு டைரக்டா இருக்காது. பட் லீட் கோட் கொஸ்டின்ஸ்லாம் நான் உங்களுக்கு சால்வ் பண்ண சொல்றது இட்ஸ் லைக் டைரக்ட் கொஸ்டின். பட் ஆனா உங்களுக்கு 1 or 2 பேராகிராஃப் உங்களுக்கு கொஸ்டின்ஸே இருக்கும். அந்த கொஸ்டின்ஸை நீங்க கிராக் பண்ணி தான் நீங்க ஃபைனல் 2 or 3 லைன் கொஸ்டினை அச்சீவ் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி அதாவது இந்த கோச் செஃப் அந்த அந்த பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்ஸ்லாம் நீங்க டைப் பண்ணிருந்தீங்கன்னா கொஸ்டின் வில் பி லைக் 1 or 2 பேராகிராஃப். அவ்வளவு பெரிய பேராகிராஃப் நீங்க படிச்சுட்டு தான் அந்த கொஸ்டின் சால்வ் பண்ண முடியும். அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். பட் ஆனா மிஸ்டர் கூப்பர் வில் பி அலோகேட்டிங் ஒன்லி 120 minutes. இட்ஸ் லைக் கோச் ஸ்பெசிபிக் ஒன்லி. அவங்க வித் பர்டிகுலர் பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம் நீங்க முடிக்கிறீங்களா அப்படின்றத பார்ப்பாங்க. நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்க, மேபி ஐ சஜஸ்ட் யூ ஆஸ் இட் இஃப் யூ ஆர் குட் இன் கோடிங் அப்படின்னா கோடிங் 2 கொஸ்டின் சால்வ் பண்ணி தேர்ட் கொஸ்டின்ஸும் கிராக் பண்ண முடியாது. தேர்ட் கொஸ்டினையும் முடிச்சுட்டு நீங்க எம்சிக்யூஸ் போங்க. நீங்க டைம் அலோகேட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. எனக்கு 2 மீடியம் லெவல் கொஸ்டின்ஸ்க்கு 15 minutes தான் டைம். அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க அலோகேட் பண்ணி மிஸ்டர் கூப்பர்ல சால்வ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களால சால்வ் பண்ண முடியாது கம்ப்ளீட் கொஸ்டின்ஸுமே. Okay, tell us structure of resume and important things need to added for sure because during much interview the panels are asking us to rework. Okay, in resume for Mr. Cooper they have asked like you need to provide the things they notice will be like your name, your mail ID, your personal mail ID, your mobile number, your address, as well as your LinkedIn ID. Then if you are good at solving in LeetCode or any other coding platforms, provide that coding platform ID. Then your 10th, 12th and college course, your percentage and all those things, and your projects. Have 2 to 3 projects which are strong enough. If you guys have done any achievements, put those things. If you guys have internship experience, add those things. These are pretty enough. But for car technologies, you guys have to add your photo in your resume. It's mandate for car technologies. Talk in English because derivation of English. Okay, Tarun, I'll be talking in English hereafter. Can you suggest YouTube channel for OOPS concept for coding parts? Actually, I didn't refer any YouTube channel for OOPS concept. If I find anything, I will share with Ponviji ma'am. I will share with Ponviji ma'am. Ponviji ma'am will be share with you because till now I didn't follow any YouTube channel for OOPS concept, Gayatri. I just refer W3 schools for OOPS concept. As well as just type in Google the code snippets for OOPS, you will be finding many of those things. Interview level questions for Mr. Cooper, also you will be finding a pretty much questions. If you don't use the VS Code, any other platform, if you don't use the VS Code, any other platform can use for console programming. If yes, what platform? For console programming for Java, you can either use Eclipse IDE and IntelliJ. Even NetBeans will work good for Java. For Python, you can either use VS Code or PyCharm IDE. Can you give some sources for OOPS concept? For OOPS concept for Java, Gayatri, you can also know this thing. For Java, you can able to do it in Kunal Kushwaha. This is a YouTube channel I referred while learning Java. He will also be covering DSC questions one day, I guess. I didn't find any OOPS concept there. If I find anything, I will be sharing with you guys. Can you type a card? Akka, which type of product give more value for project will give more value for Mr. Cooper specifically? What are they actually looking for? in my project. Actually, to be honest, in Mr. Cooper, they won't evaluate your resume at first. They will just go with pure knowledge base. Even if you didn't do any project, they won't ask you guys in Mr. Cooper. Only while you enter HR round, they will be evaluating your resume. Until then, you need to have a strong the four pillar experience like OOPS, TBMS, DSA, SQL. Only after entering into the HR round, they will be expecting and evaluating your resume. So even any project that you find worth enough without any flags, you guys can add it in your resume for Mr. Cooper. Is any agreement is there in both Car and Cooper? For Mr. Cooper, there was no agreement, service level agreement, but in car technologies, also I, I'm not quite sure about car technologies. Just ask. I will ask my friends and let you know about that car technology service agreement, Rohit.
Paniji ma'am,
Sir,
any final words, ma'am, for
um,
students?
first of all, Priyanka, thank you very much for spending your time for your juniors and guiding them on how to prepare for the forthcoming interviews on Mr. Cooper and Carr. I hope students have messaged you in private and have asked some questions. So, students, please feel free to ask any questions. And even in future, during your preparation also, if you need any help related to the preparation for Mr. Cooper and Carr, I can give the mail ID of Priyanka, or you can ask me the questions so that I can share it with her and get you the answers. So be confident, identify your weak areas, and start working on it now. So I wish you all the best. And thanks a lot, Priyanka,
Thank
once
you.
again. And maybe we look forward to hear a lot of your experiences related to the interviews in future also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All the
ma'am.
best for your
Yeah,
placements.
yes, Priyanka, you may.
All the best, guys, for your placements. If you have any doubt, you can reach out to the staffs or me directly using LinkedIn or my mail ID. Message in that I will reply. Even in LinkedIn, I will try to reply all your queries, guys. Thank you.
So first of all, I would like to thank our HOD sir for giving us freedom to organize these type of programs for the benefit of the students. And also I'll like to give my thanks to Mr. Prem Kumar sir. So he has taken the initiative and he has talked to Priyanka and he made this meeting to be possible in a short duration of time. We have planned everything and we made it happen. And also a heartfelt thanks to Priyanka. So actually we have planned this only for with respect to Mr. Cooper, but you have given the insights for both the Mr. Cooper as well as for car technologies. Thanks a lot for you. And also in future we will also be contacting you for guiding your juniors. So with respect to or in related to other placement drives. So we expect your contribution for your juniors to get placed. And also, I would like to thank our year coordinators, Prasad sir, as well as Purniviji ma'am. And also, I would like to thank all the students, those who have actively participated and have posted their queries and got their queries cleared in this session. So, thank you all once again. And special thanks to our HOD sir once again. Thank you all.